very good at starting things, but then continuing and sometimes making sure that I'm consistent, that's my problem. So for example, let me talk about the 12-week year plan that I started, and then it ended nowhere. And then at some point I started an academy on YouTube, and then it ended somewhere. And then now with crypto and all these different projects that I'm involved in, I start and then I lose interest and then I go to the next one. But then how am I going to really see the results if I'm not consistent and working on those things? And then let's look at the other personal things, like making sure that the way I look, I feel good, I love myself, you know, the whole self-love thing. I am also not consistent with that. I mean, I remember my friends actually helping me, doing their best to make sure that I look nice, but then at some point I'll go back to my default state. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is LindyShirries, and in today's video I am going to talk about 5 things that I'm going to do in my life to put order in my life. Because guys, if I do not put order in my life, so many things won't be achieved because I didn't do certain things that I needed to do. And then the first thing that I want to do, guys, I am planning an academy. So when I say academy, it's me teaching crypto. I believe I've been learning a lot when it comes to crypto, and I want to teach people. So this is a thing that I want to go viral, where I go to different places and I teach crypto, and also online as well, because I do well online, where I just record something and then post it out there. So I need to focus on that. I even got someone who will see my goals, the things that I want to achieve before the year end, because guys, I do not want to start something and then from nowhere it vanishes. So the first thing that I want to do, obviously, it is my academy. I want to focus on it. So this is something that I want to do, not just in South Africa, globally. I am currently doing that, where I have one-on-one sessions where I teach people crypto, and at a very affordable price. And now I want to spread, guys, and go back to our rural areas, the locations, the ghettos, and teach, like book course where I will go and teach people, because people have been scammed because they do not know crypto, they do not know how to protect themselves, and yet there are so many people who are scamming us online, and mainly because we do not know how it operates, what is going on. And whether we like it or not, we are going to that era where we are going to operate with crypto, where we are going to have crypto cards. So it is better for everyone to know at least how to have a wallet on their phones. And we are also getting to a point where people are unemployed. So if there is a way for someone to make money on crypto, I'd rather teach them so that they can be careful and know when to do things, when not to do things, and also knowing the risk that is associated with that. So with the academy, I plan to have a sort of like an online school. So I did thought of creating a website where I would just have an academy where people can come and pay as little as $10 or maybe 100 Rand or 200 Rand. But then I thought, why waste money on domains and all the admin, whereas there is certain companies like Skillshare, Udemy, where I can just register and put my videos. And even on YouTube as well, there is a joined group where you can just join and then pay to be admitted to that group and also learn from there. So these are the 3 platforms. So now that I know, but in order to do that, I need to sit and record those videos, and I have a problem with just being consistent and doing things until the end. And to solve that problem, I have now an accountability partner. This is someone who, she has shared her goals and I also shared my goals with her, and then all we do, we will have a weekly meeting where we check if we did achieve our goals. Because guys, what's the point if I do not put daily actions on these plans? I am not going to achieve everything that I need to achieve. So it is important for me to have someone I'm going to be accountable for. So guys, please as well, can you please be my accountability partners, who will ask me and check, comment and ask me if I did certain things that I said I will do. So that's the first thing that I want to do, teach crypto to everyone around the world, especially people who are not employed, people who need to make money. And even if you are employed but you want a side hustle, I want to be the go-to person who will teach you. And with that, comes with me having to acquire knowledge, and that knowledge is forex trading. And at this point in moment, I am registered with NextGen, where I will learn how to trade forex, and then I'll be able to teach something that I know. So that's the first thing that I want, my academy, guys. Second thing that I want to do is self-love, guys. I've been that person who just living, I wear whatever I want, I don't care. But then I have noticed that whenever I look good, like really good, I feel good, guys. So I want to have that feeling most of the time, where I walk around the mall and I feel good. And most of the time I would even go to the mall wearing whatever. I know there's a difference between having to buy expensive clothes, but then also having to buy comfortable clothes that I can wear anytime. So I want to even go to a level where I know what I'm going to wear that day, whether I record, whether I don't record. Even if I go out, I need to have clothes that are comfortable. And coming from a corporate environment where I just have formal clothes, I need to do something about that. Sell those clothes so that I can have more clothes. So if you see that I'm having a garage sale, or maybe I'm selling on Facebook, guys, please do support and buy my formal clothes. These are the clothes that I used to wear when I went to work. So I want to feel good with myself. And then when it comes to my makeup and I feel like I want something that is simple, something that is not really taking my beauty, because I really believe that I am beautiful the way I am. But then not just to enhance there and there, put lashes, but not those long lashes, just, you know, those one by one ones where you put, but only if there's a need for me to do that, not something that I would do daily. Because I've seen people who have lost their lashes because they've been putting lashes all the time. So lucky enough, Sally, she's going to school where she'll learn how to do nails, makeup and lashes. So whenever there's a need for me to look nice, then Sally will assist me, making sure that the makeup is as light as it can and yet look good. Because guys, there are people who are attracted by what they see on the screen. So whether I like it or not, I want to also attract those people who subscribe because they've seen someone who looks nice. So guys, I know I look nice. I'm not taking that one away from me, but then I want to attract as more people as I can on social media so that I can have even more subscribers. And then coming to that as well, when I talk about self-love, I also want to go and exercise, guys. There was a point in my life where I was just doing these walks, and I want to do it as cost effective as I can, because me going to the gym and paying a membership fee and also driving to the gym, that is extra cost that I do not want to have. But then I can do these walks that I used to do, and lucky enough with those walks I get to talk to you guys. Sorry guys, I get to take my camera, I get to talk about different things early hours of the morning. Sorry guys, I get to talk to you guys very early in the morning, and it forces me to wake up early. And then if I wake up early, I am able to fulfill and do different things in my day. So guys, that's the second thing that I want to do. The third thing that I want to do regarding self-love, doing something that makes me happy, because now I exist in this family as a mother, but then there's always 4 other people who are also looking to me to do certain things, but I never look and do things that I want. And then things like doing nails, obviously Sally will take care of that, and then that is taken care of. But then there's things like a holiday. I'm always with the family in a holiday, or maybe with my friends sometimes, but I do want to go on a solo trip. So the reason for me to go on a solo trip is just to have a moment where I am just alone, without anyone in this world, without my husband, without the kids, without family, just me going out there and seeing different places. Because guys, remember I said I want to live my life, and if I don't do those things, what's the point of me resigning, doing all these things, making money and not enjoying the money, but everyone else, the family and everyone, enjoying the money? So I plan to go on a solo trip. I am still planning whether I want to go to Cape Town or if I want to go to another province, because I've been to Cape Town, I've been to Durban. So I'm thinking maybe I should find something else like Bloemfontein, but there isn't much nice things at Bloemfontein. Or maybe I'll see where I can go and also also find a hotel that is good and where I'll feel protected and safe. So guys, that's another thing that I want to do. I want to read my book. I want to just have a moment for myself where I just live and only for me, guys, things that I would do for me. So that's another thing that I would do when it comes to self-love. And then number 3, let's talk about YouTube, guys. I know I have a plan to get this channel to 10K before the end of the year, and looking at it right now, it's sitting on 3,700. I don't know how, but then I am a person who's very faithful, a person who works hard, and a person who plans and try to commit as much as I can. I know it's only a matter of uploading more and more videos and hoping that one of those videos will be a video that you guys like. And I do know that you guys like videos where I talk about my life as a Sangoma, so I'll try and put more content when it comes to that, so that their channel can grow as well. But then at the same time doing that, I shouldn't just do because I want quantity. I also want quality, where I share the gospel, where I glorify God, where I show people how they can be saved by just reading their Bible and praying to God as the Father who loves them. So I also plan to upload more and more videos, and I do pray that before the end of this year I'll be on 10K in this channel. And now when we talk about the crypto channel, I'm already on 10K, but then I want to be on 20K. And now think about it, guys, I'm on 10K and I still need to go to 11, 12, 13, 14, up to 20 before the end of this year. I don't know how it's going to happen, but remember, faith is believing what you do not see, but then also putting effort in making sure that I do the things that I know can be done in order to promote, in order to make sure that my YouTube get to the point where I want. And coming with that, it comes with a proper lighting, the way I look, the content that I am sharing with people. Is it content that is going to really grow people? Is it content that is going to really make sure that people make money online? So those are the things that I need to do. The thumbnails as well, go back and redesign my thumbnails. I know a girl in YouTube who's now on 100K, and all she did, she went and redesigned her thumbnail, and because of that, one of her old videos actually went viral, and right now she's sitting on 100. And also it came with her working hard, committing, sticking to her 12-year plan, which I started and didn't finish, and now I need to go back and just make sure that I implement every day. So that's another thing that I want to do, and it goes with the social media, because if you get the social media, some people are on social media, so you just redirect them into YouTube. So now the 4th thing that I want to do is getting my house in order. So I can spend the day trying to fix different things in the house, trying to clean and spending maybe 2 hours or 3 hours trying to clean the house. But then these are the things, if you plan properly, if you check, okay, if I can get my daughters to wash the dishes and make sure that the kitchen is clean before they go to sleep, then all I do in the morning is just wipe there and there, and then I am done. So it's just making sure that I train my kids, and they do try to make sure that the house is clean, but then I feel like they're not at a point where they can, like, solely without me pushing them, do the work and also make sure that they do not make the house a mess. And that goes to my husband as well. He's still throwing his clothes when he wakes up, so I need to train him as well to make sure that I do not get to do all this work in the morning, and that's the time that I should be doing all these other things that I need to do. So guys, getting my house in order, getting the menu as well in my house, because guys, when it comes to cooking and food and all, it is not my strong point, because I never liked cooking for the longest time because I never had time. But now that I'm at home, I'm starting to love cooking. I'm starting to go out of the box, to check TikTok, to check Instagram, people who are cooking and trying some of the things, and I do realize that some of the things do turn out well, so I need to put that in order. And while doing that, that's just content for YouTube as well, because people will see how I am actually making sure that there's order in my family. And then when you talk about order, there's things like making sure that my kids go to bed early, making sure that the schoolwork is done properly. So those are certain things that I want to put order in my family. And then it also comes to me as well, making sure that my clothes, my wardrobe is properly planned, so that when I look for something, I do not struggle and just go into a jungle looking for clothes. So I need to make sure everything is properly planned. I mean, right now I'm just thinking about the garage. The garage is a mess, guys. When you go there, it's not a space where you would feel that you want to sit there. I know a garage is not a place to sit, but for me as a content creator, I can even use my garage for something else that will benefit the channel. So I need to also make sure that I fix and clean everything that needs to be cleaned proper, so that when I clean daily during the week, I do not struggle with that. And that goes with meal plans, making sure that I know exactly what I am going to cook from Monday up until Sunday, because then when I go to the shop to buy vegetables, because I cannot buy vegetables for the month, I have to buy weekly, I can just go and buy things that I would need for the week for me to cook. And if I can cook something that will last, of which most of the time it doesn't taste nice, or maybe half cook some of the things, because I usually half cook the meat, so that when I'm cooking every evening, I can just get it and put it in the air fryer and do whatever, get more recipe to do with air fryer, and that way get my family to eat. And also making sure that the meals as well, it is meals that will actually are healthy, meals that are good for their bodies as well, that will increase the energy, and then we will all achieve those things. And making sure that everyone is doing what they are supposed to do at the right time, and we are not abusing TV. So we're not a family that abuse TV, but then I can see my son playing PlayStation all the time. Whenever he has time, it's either he's playing or he's playing PlayStation. So I just like the balance of him going to play, because I want him to go out there and play with friends. I don't want him to sit at home and only worry about and only play PlayStation. I do not want a child who spends most of his time on gadgets. So those are the things that I want to really improve when it comes to my family. And then as well, let's go to the last one, that's studying, guys. So I don't know if you've watched the video where I talk about I've been in IT for more than 20 years, but then I never got a degree, and I never saw the need, because to me it was like, I'm already doing the work, I'm already a good developer, why must I need that paper that will not actually benefit me? I'm already doing that, and I'm already certified for different things, and I'm just a good developer. But then I realized that when I get to a point where I'm starting to talk, where I'm starting to get invited to different places, I am going to meet different people, and those people, some are educated, and those who are educated, most of the time they actually want to hear from someone who at least has a degree, or who at least is knowledgeable in whatever topic they are talking about. So I noticed that when I say I do have a degree on IT, even if I go to any department and say I am studying in academy, it is important for me to say that I have finished my degree. So now I've started, and I think I'm on my last year, so I just need to put 2023 as a year where I actually finish this degree, because guys, I already know how to code. It's just a few things on like business management, accounting, stats. Those are the things that I do not know, but then I will learn, because now I'm at home, full-time at home, which is an advantage for me to learn as well, and make sure that this degree is finished. It will benefit me, because I do see myself going out there to be a speaker, to be I don't know, I don't want to call myself a motivational speaker, rather say a growth speaker, because with motivation I always feel like it's just like, you know, when you put fire on a paper, it's just up there and then down. I want to be a growth speaker where people are growing, where people are putting effort, where people are not just motivated to do certain things only for that period when they are there, and then when they go back to their lives, they go back to their normal default. So I want to go out there and be a growth speaker, but then a growth speaker with a degree, a growth speaker with content when it comes to crypto, a growth speaker who is running her NGO and doing well. And then another thing that I would need to finish when it comes to studying, I did start a FOREX trading. So the degree one, I'll start 2023 and then probably finish December. And then with the FOREX trading, I need to finish this year, because then I'll start putting in practice sometime December, maybe second half of December. I want to start practicing trading, so that when it comes to next year, I can start recording videos on FOREX trading and also show profit, that I am making profit. So that's another thing that I want to do as well. And I talked about biblical counseling. This is something that keeps me grounded on this earth, where I can learn when it comes to God. It actually opens my mind to my thinking, the way I reason, especially when I record a video, because I've learned a specific topic from biblical counseling, and they go deep, guys, and which benefits me as well. So I want to also do that as well. Make sure that it is done. Guys, we've been delaying, me and my friend, when it comes to biblical counseling, we've been delaying, and this is something that if I wake up and do my walk maybe for 1 hour and then come back and sit and do my biblical counseling, if I put 1 hour a day, which is the time anyway that I'm supposed to do for my quiet time, I can use the same time to study my biblical counseling, and then I'll be finished one day. And this is so good, guys, because I can be certified. I can be certified, guys. So I need to do it this proper, because one day it is something that's not going to benefit my church, the NGO, but then this is something that can also make me money in future. Because gone are those days where people go to psychologists. You want to go to a counselor who also advise you in what is important in this world, which is the word of God. Because most of these things that we do, they are already listed in the Bible, but because we do not know, we are told that there's emotions, there's you have to say 7 words 7 times, you have to look in the mirror, you have to say words of affirmations. You can say those words of affirmations, but then if the word of God is not there, what affirmations are you really saying? So I want to do that as well. Make sure it's finishing. So can you see all the studying that I need to do? So with the biblical counseling, it's something that's going to be on progress, just like the forex trading one, but then I am going to use my quiet time. So now let's talk about the last one, which is Toastmasters, guys. Toastmasters, it is a program that you can join anywhere, I think, around the world. You just need to identify in which area is your Toastmaster. So for me, there's one in Midrand, there's one in Rosebank, there's one in SuperOne. So I can choose the group that is closer to me and then go to Toastmasters and finish. I started, I think, project 1, project 2, but then I think I want to go back and start from scratch and introduce myself, because people who really finish Toastmasters, guys, they are good speakers. They can communicate well. They know how to read the audience. They know how to capture the audience. They know how to break their ice, and they know how to remove words like your aha counter, which are words when you speak you say So those are the things that Toastmasters teaches you, and I know if I finish Toastmasters, guys, I'll be the greatest speaker, and that combines with what I want to do in the future. So guys, yeah, those are the things that I want to put order in my life when it comes to those things. So guys, I will post some of these things when I do, and I'm glad I have now an accountability partner who will be accountable and making sure that I also achieve the things that I say. And I also have my mentor, who is an older person, who I'm also accountable to, and then she's also there to guide me and lead me, and she is doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Mom Helen. I really appreciate the work that you put on me, the messages as well that you put and send to me, the TikTok videos that you send and show me how other people are doing it. And thank you so much for being my mentor. So yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys will not wait for New Year resolution and all this thing. We are always in progress. We are work in progress. We need to do these things every time. Your year can start February, your year can start November, your year can start March. As long as you identify that you need to change something, you have to start doing it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful day.